Everybody, nearly half term and we should be in the lecture theatre and you should be having a presentation. So here we go again, it's by video. Right, now I'm not going to talk too much about college stuff because I'm going to signpost you to a letter that you're going to receive from me, certainly by Friday it will be sent out, so sometime towards the end of the month, and that'll let you know where we are next stages, and keep checking on the website for all updates and so on and so forth. Obviously, main thing for me is, are you all okay? Are you well? Are you keeping safe? Obviously, I hope so. It's been tough, hasn't it? You know, I've been 7 weeks on my own now. As you know, I hate being behind my desk. Emails, you know, hundreds of thousands of emails, stuff like this. Zoom meetings, it's not really me, but, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, we're all coping. And the great thing is I'm looking forward to getting back to college whenever that is. And college is really coming on. We haven't stopped, you know, the building works, the developments. It's still as exciting as it was when we all left towards the end of March. So what have I been doing apart from, you know, obviously the day job and being on my own and missing my sport and so on? Loads of running. Done loads of running, more cycling, exercise, keeping myself fit, you know, enjoying stuff like that. In fact, actually, big treat. Look at these bad boys. All right, first new pair of trainers in about 2 years. And these aren't fashion items, these are for me to run in. They're brilliant, really like them, really pleased with that. Anyway, there's somebody else who wants to say a few words to you, and then I'll pop back, as is usual, in the presentations at the end with, you know, obviously to say goodbye. Thanks, guys.
Page 6, how are you? Really missing you guys. Everybody at the college is really missing you actually, and we're all missing our routines and everything, you know, that's the normal sort of day-to-day life. But here we are, and as Russ said, you know, it's been tough. It's been a tough few weeks. People have struggled in different ways. We've been isolated, we've been kept indoors. But as you can see, I'm having lockdown fever. Even at home, I am wearing my lanyard. So there is no reason why when I next see you, you're not wearing yours. So what have I been doing? So Russ has been running and exercising and that sort of stuff. I've mainly been homeschooling my children. That's been quite an interesting experience. And you might remember a couple of months ago I spoke to you in assembly about the fact that I left a job because they kept asking me to cut up sandwiches. And here I am cutting up sandwiches all day long at the moment because my children keep asking for snacks. But, you know, unfortunately, it's one of those jobs that I just can't leave. So I think now we're closer to the end of this situation than we are to the beginning. I hope so anyway. And it has been a really difficult time, but it's also, for me anyway, given me sort of time to reflect, time to think, time without interruption. And I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, but one of the things that I keep thinking about, and I wanted to share it with you because I want you to think about it, is, you know, what we do at the college has got so much purpose, hasn't it? And I'm really starting to see it when we look at this kind of, you know, this pandemic and this coronavirus as a theme, how relevant we are to what is going on in society today. And by that, what I mean is that the courses that we run at the college, the courses that you study, along with the fantastic experience that you get with all the add-ons and all the extra support and experiences that you get, and as well, your fantastic personalities, your grit, your determination, your resilience, your ambition, all of that puts us as a college community and you as an individual in pole position to make a positive, really positive impact on how, you know, a new world might look when we get through this situation. I don't think things are going to be totally different, but there'll be new ways of working, different ways of doing things, and we're ready for that. And when I talk about that, what I mean is, you know, if you think about health and social care students, for example, people that are studying public services or students in hospitality, they have been key frontline workers during this situation, you know, and so important to keeping the country alive and keeping it going, keeping us all fed, keeping us all healthy, all those sorts of things. And then you've got things like politics, law, psychology, sociology, you know, what's the world going to look like? What's society going to look like? How's it had an impact on this? And the sort of politics and law probably speaks for itself. You know, the government are telling us what to do all day, every day. And then you've got things like business. And business has changed totally overnight almost, and it's been able to do that. You know, most things have gone online, so we've been able to use IT to do that, and that has been key to enabling us all to work online, to make sure that we can get the right information that we need in terms of what's going on in the world, you know, keep ourselves up to date and that sort of stuff. And then the people that are bringing us that news, you know, the media. So you've got your news readers, you've got the people that are recording the news, all these different professions that are just really coming to the forefront now and showing you what you can do with the qualifications. It's almost like a one-stop shop for a careers education, you know. Science, look how much we're dependent on scientists right now to guide society, you know, in what we can do and what we can't do, and, you know, who we can mix with and who we can't mix with and that sort of stuff. And then things like sport, health and fitness. Russ has already said, you know, he's been exercising a lot, keeping himself fit and healthy. I, on the other side, you know, should have been keeping myself fit and healthy, and all I've done is eat my way through lockdown. And I'm now concerned that I won't fit into my work trousers by the time we go back. But, you know, I'll worry about that later. And all those different things, those different skills that we learn, those life skills that some of our students study and some of our students develop as we go through our college journey. So important to the world that we live in today and the world we're going to be living in once this has passed. So much to think about, and I'm so proud to be part of our college community. I love the students, I love the staff, everybody is fantastic, and you've all worked so hard in what has been a really difficult and confusing time really for everybody. You know, it's been absolute craziness, hasn't it? So I think there's a lot to be excited about. I hope that I've been able to put a bit of a positive spin on something that's been quite negative really, and make us all realise how much purpose we have and how what we're working towards is really important. How important you are, how important you're going to be to the different society that we're going to develop, and I hope that you can see that as well. So for now, I'm going to sign off by saying stay safe, stay healthy and stay in touch. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you as soon as possible back at the ranch. I'm going to hand back to Russ now. Take care, guys.
Right, hope you've enjoyed all that. As I say, you know us well enough now. We just try and do what we can do in the best spirit because we are Team Haringey's sake, all right? Of course, there'll be another presentation at what would be the end of the half term, come sort of the mid to the end of June. But for now, as always, look after yourselves, stay safe, lots of love. See you very soon. It will come.